So look, we got a new beef on the horizon between YSL Woody and Charleston White.
I love it.
So a few days ago, about a week or two ago, you had Charleston White and Woody do a 20v1. Now, in that 20v1, if you don't want a 20v1, is when they have, 20 women and they, go up to 20 guys and they, swipe left, swipe right, pop the balloon, whatever, pick who they like, whatever. So Woody and Charleston White met at that event, and it seemed like they were doing pretty cool. Like, it seemed like they had, bonded a little bit. Seemed like they had a good rapport. There's videos of them together hanging out. The smiles and hugs. And I thought that it was a good thing for Woody's brand, and just for Woody to, be around someone who is supposed to be on the righteous side of the law. And I think that was good for him to kind of just, get out that way and change his life. Because while Woody is self-proclaimed, and according to Atlanta PD, a very dangerous individual who has who's had a pretty interesting backstory, I do believe Woody is taking this opportunity seriously to change his life. And I do genuinely believe that he is trying not to have to go back to their lifestyle, and is using this as his way out. And you can't hate on a man for trying to do that, even if, you don't like how he necessarily got there. And also, even with the, a lot of this, it seems like a lot of what happened with YSL may have been initiated by Woody's lying and or just talking, and that, or AKA snitching, whatever. But he is genuinely trying to, right his wrongs, and, told the prosecution, told the district attorney, told the jury, told the judge, hey, Young Thug didn't do this. We did. This ain't his shit, it's our shit. He ain't even had nothing to do with this. He ain't got no reason to be beefing with these people. We do. So, with that being said, you have Charleston White, who I think that he thought was someone he could depend on to be a light on that side of his life, and that didn't happen. And he wanted him to more so participate in the bullshit that Charleston White participates in. And this is him talking about it. And you can see, it seems like he was very hurt by the whole situation. And how it all played out.
And say, I'm a killer, and I walk around Atlanta like you trying to provoke it, like even with the Boosie.
Why Boosie gonna say your name?
Why you think he gonna say it?
That hoe scared.
Boosie don't respond back to Woody like, I ain't trying to have problems. I ain't out here trying to mess with nobody. I ain't trying to have beef with nobody. I done did that for like too many years of my life. You know what I mean? I'm trying to move forward with it. And I ain't trying to be dragged into nothing, because I know how I can get. And you playing, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, and like I said, I didn't expect you to be doing this. You feel me? Because the respect I had, I put you so high up in my, you feel what I'm saying? I don't respect people that much. Yeah. So he kind of hurt my feeling with doing these interviews, speaking on my situation. You know what I mean? I ain't proud of this stuff. I ain't proud of none of this stuff I went through. Platforms and say I'm a killer.
And so, again, that's sad. And to his point, I finally feel like I've cracked the code on Charleston White when it comes to exactly who he is and what he's doing. Charleston White is simply and has always been an entertainer. Everything else is bullshit. Charleston White don't give a damn about these kids, don't give a damn about your kids, don't give a damn about right and wrong, don't give a damn about rappers, snitches, whatever. Charleston, he did have at one point, and then maybe something that he has an interest in, but when Charleston White is on your phone screen, when he's on your YouTube screen, he is performing. This is an act. He is here to get as many views as possible. And Woody is 100% white. He is playing. When he put a camera in your face, and even when we watched him, sit down talking to Woody, he was giving him game on, doing running an interview circuit and making money on YouTube. And that's positive, right?
Yes.
But the problem is in that same breath, you're trying to use your strategy on me. And Charleston White genuinely may have come from a good place. In his mind, he may be thinking I'm helping this young man get hot. This is how I'm getting money. Come get money like this too. You can do it the same way. The problem is YSL really got bodies. And not to say that, and Charleston White has a checker pass as well, but Charleston White spent the last, 20, 30 years of his life, basically being a part of the justice system, while Woody has done the exact opposite. Y'all in two different stages. Woody is trying to separate himself. You've been separated for decades. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so for you to lead that young man down a dark path where he could literally end up losing his life, losing his freedom, and you know better, and that's half the shit you preach on, how could you do that?
He seems like he's trying to be on the road to redemption and leave whoever he was behind him. So to have somebody bring that up as a entertainment piece, like you said, or potentially have him in more beef where that side of him emerges again, he's not finding it funny. And for any man who, like you said, got bodies or has that kind of past to come and say somebody hurt their feelings, they really feel like
Facts.
He said he hurt my feelings. So this has to be taken seriously, and he's really trying to separate himself from it. So I get it. I would feel some kind of way too.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So I think that what Charleston White did is shameful. He owes Woody an apology. Hopefully they can, bring it together. And maybe Charleston White misread the room. Maybe he thought this was the type of time you was on, and he should know better. And I think that's something you talk to somebody, but you don't put a camera in somebody's face and then try to start some beef. Like that's yeah, that's cool. That's how you moving. That's it. And he knows it's dangerous. He knows, like, how many times have you been rushed and almost beat up and almost shot and almost people and tried to stop? You've been fighting your whole career.
Right.
So, I mean, but again, what the thing about Charleston White is, the crazy thing about this is, lastly, this situation could also just be a part of the entire plot. So even their beef with each other could be another layer on plot. And I know this because a friend of mine, plug guy Carleone, he, literally plotted with Charleston White during that whole boxing match thing.
I remember you
They
saying
got exposed.
You said before you don't trust shit.
I don't trust
nothing about him.
It's all a show, man. Just watch the show, enjoy it. Don't get emotional. Don't get offended. It's just a man performing, and take it for how you want to take it.